The MG2 showcase is called "How do I get the best out of what is available" and displays how to maximize the capacity of connected resources and to trigger mechanisms to automatically request more resources. There are three different approaches that can facilitate configuring extra bandwidth to maintain the user's quality of experience, and each is shown as a separate demo. Partners who have contributed to the task are CreateNet, i2CAT, HEANet, Thales, Telefonica, and IT Innovation. Nodes to demo the activities have been set up by Telefonica, Rediris, TSSG, and Imagine Labs. A software-defined network orchestrates setup of network connections using the Wi-Fi network controller. To help define parameters to offer users different levels of quality of service, gold, silver, and bronze. These levels have been given resource attributes in Neutron. The user may graduate from one quality of service level to another if additional resources are required and have been sanctioned. Bandwidth can now be monitored between the Wi-Fi nodes, and extra circuit capacity can be leveraged dynamically from the Giant bandwidth and demand service, which is capable of offering connectivity across multiple network domains. As already mentioned, the showcase shows scenarios involving three Wi-Fi nodes: the Rediris node in Spain, the TSSG node in Ireland, and the CreateNet node in Italy. Currently, Wi-Fi node connectivity is achieved by means of the Wi-Fi Federated Network on the multi-domain MDVPN network using OpenView vSwitches, and capacity can be increased using bandwidth and demand services or services established to new locations using this facility where it would be difficult to set up MDVPN. The Wi-Fi network controller orchestrates the separated SDN domains using the local SDN controller Ryu manager. Neutron uses the Ryu plugin in order to use Ryu as its backend. Wi-Fi developed two applications in Ryu, one to support the Neutron QoS extension, the other to perform the monitoring of the inter-data center bandwidth. During the video, we'll show how the network administrator can manipulate the QoS policies, adding, deleting, and modifying them. First, the admin asks Neutron to display all currently defined QoS policies using the command QoS list. If he wants to have a deeper look at a specific one, he can request more detailed information using the QoS show command. As you can see, the bronze policy has an ingress and egress rate of 1000 bits per second, a DSP value of 0, and is the default policy. This is automatically applied to all the virtual networks. Now the admin configures a new policy called best effort with a bidirectional rate limit of 200 bits per second. Finally, he associates this new policy to a specific tenant called demo, so it is visible to all users belonging to this particular experiment. For the first scenario, the Wi-Fi virtual node is set up to interconnect two nodes, one located in Spain at Rediris and the second in Italy at CreateNet, to show how video streaming would work between the two OpenStack instances. First, the tenant sets up the streaming components in his VM. Then he asks the network controller to create an extended virtual network that spans the two nodes. Finally, the user selects an appropriate QoS policy for the video streaming. In the video, you see the user starting the video streaming server on the VM located in Italy. Then, through the Neutron Open API, he associates the server interface to a specific QoS policy. First, he gets the port identifier, then he lists all the QoS policies that are available to him as a tenant. He selects the gold policy and associates it to the streaming server interface. Then he starts the VLC client in the virtual machine in Spain and starts to look at the video. After a while, he wants to try another QoS policy and he chooses the best effort one. The QoS is automatically applied at runtime, thus decreasing the network performance and reducing the video quality. In fact, it stops or freezes. So he decides to go back to the original QoS level, and he associates the goal policy to the streaming server, so the video plays smoothly again.